So today we have a new book to read. Like all the other books, this book has a front cover, a spine here where all the pages are held together, and a back cover. And on the front cover we can see, it looks like there's a dark outline here. You think it's a kitty?
Yeah.
It might be a kitty. And look, in the back there's a big dark cloud. And looks like there's a streak of lightning there. This chair. And this book, it was written by Hazel Hutchins. She's the author, and it was illustrated by Susan Kathleen Hartham. That means that she drew the pictures. This book is called One Dark Night. I guess that explains why it's dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, one dark night, lightning flashes. Do you see the lightning there in the distance? Count the seconds before the thunder rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Baroom! That was thunder. A summer storm is 2 miles away and coming closer.
He looks scared.
He does look scared. Look, even his monkey looks scared. It looks like the curtains are blowing in the wind. That storm must be coming pretty fast. Jonathan looks out into the night. Something small and dark is looking back at him. What do you think it is?
The kitty.
You see the green eyes? You think it's the kitty that was on the front?
Yeah.
It might be. Let's see. He races downstairs and throws open the screen door. The stray cat's afraid of thunder, he tells his grandparents. Stray cats aren't afraid of storms, says grandfather. Look out, I think she's got a mouse, cries grandmother. But stray cat is already inside and laying her prize on the rug. So he ran
My
down
cat
and he
does that.
opened the door. Your cat brings stuff in? What does your cat bring in?
Everything.
Everything? What do you think she has a mouse like grandma? It looks like she put something in her mouth. It's a kitten, says Jonathan. One small kitten, soft as whispers, gray as dawn. So the kitten was the same color as the sky
It wasn't
in
a
the
mouse?
morning. No, it wasn't a mouse.
It's
It must have been the stray cat's kitten. Lightning spills into the room. Count the seconds before the thunder rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baroom!
Woo!
The storm is only 1 mile away. So the storm is a mile away for every 5 seconds that you can count between the thunder
There's
and the
the
lightning.
kitty.
That's right, you can see Jonathan in there with the kitten. And look, it says the stray cat dashes out into the night. So the cat runs back outside. Why do you think the cat's running back outside?
He's scared.
You think it's scared, so it's going back outside into the storm? Might be. I'm sorry.
Probably not.
Give me a second.
I don't know how to pause this.
Jonathan, it looks like he went outside. Come back, calls Jonathan. So he must have gone outside to try to get the stray cat. He steps into the brooding dark. So it's still dark and scary outside. And grandfather gently draws him inside and pulls the screen door shut. So I guess he didn't find the cat. What do you think's going to happen next? You don't know? Let's see. So, that's right. So they have to take care of the kitty because the stray cat ran away. So Jonathan lays his bathrobe on the rug and he snuggles the kitten within its folds. We'll take care of it, won't we? He asks. As ever best we can, says grandmother. But how can they take care of anything so small? So they gave him the bathrobe, and it looks like Grandpa has a box there to put the bathrobe in, make a little bed. What else do they need to do for the kitty?
You feed it.
They need to feed it, so you think maybe they should get him some milk?
Your cat food.
Cat food? Maybe. Might not be old enough for cat food yet, but we'll see what they do. And then there was a scratching at the door. 2 green eyes peered in at them. She's back, cries Jonathan, and he races to the door. The stray cat enters carrying a second kitten.
There's 2 kitties.
Soft as stuffing and white as snow. So the stray cat brought back a second
This one's
kitten.
white.
Do you think that this one is right? That's right. White as snow, it says. Do you think she's going to stay around this time?
You're gonna feed it cat.
So they're going to feed it cat food too? They should. The lightning flashes. Do you see the lightning there in the distance? Count the seconds before the thunder rolls. 1, 2, 3. Boom! I didn't get to 3 that time. The storm is half a mile away and coming closer. Stray cat darts into the night before the last echo
Kitty's
fades.
gonna get hurt.
She might. She's running back out very quickly into the storm. What do you think she's running back out for?
Kitties.
Do you think she has to go get more kittens? Let's see. It says, outside a great wind whips the trees and hurtles single drops of rain. So just like the wind was blowing in the trees with Gilberto, the wind of the storm is blowing in the trees here. And look at all the leaves that it's blowing around. And it says it's hurtling the single drops of rain, so it's throwing the rain down against the window there. You can see it splatting.
When it rains, I hide.
You hide? A lot of people hide. Sometimes storms can be scary. That's okay. Jonathan warms the kittens in their bed. You see the kittens there in the box? And he looks into the night, watching and waiting. What do you think he's waiting for?
The cat.
Do you think he's waiting for the cat? I wonder if she'll come back.
Where's the cat?
Yeah, there she is. But it looks like she's still outside. You see all the rain, and there's Jonathan inside the house. It says, this time when the lightning comes, it splits the sky with wild and white brightness. The lightning was so close and it was so bright that you could actually see at night. That's pretty bright. There's no time to count before the thunder cracks. Baroom! So the storm was so close to them, the lightning and thunder were basically happening at the same time. A hard rain drums on the roof. Can you drum with your hands? Is that rain?
Yes.
Imagine if that was rain coming down. It drums on the roof and it pounds into the grass like something angry. There she is, cries Jonathan. Look, do you see his expression there? He looks concerned because she's stuck out there in the rain. I wonder how she's going to get back. The next moment, he's outside too. To help them battle through the rain. He is in his slippers. The slippers are going to get wet. He ran outside to help her get back. One boy, one cat, and look, she has a third small kitten. Wet as water, black as night.
They're brothers and sisters?
You think the kittens are brothers and sisters? They probably are. The stray cat's probably their mommy. It says, the rain pours. Jonathan drips puddles on the floor. So Jonathan and the cat, they were so wet from being outside that they made these puddles on the floor. Do you see that? Are there any more? He asked the stray cat. Do we need to make another trip? Do you think there are any more? You don't know? I mean, she looks pretty content there licking her paw. I think it might just be it. Let's see. But stray cat climbs into the bathrobe, licking, nudging, and arranging her
I
family.
think mine's black kitty.
That is the black kitty, and there's the one that was gray as dawn, and that one was white as snow. But
That's my favorite.
You like the white one? I like the gray one. It's okay to have different likes. But the stray cat got into the box with the bathrobe and the kittens, and she started nudging them and pushing them around gently just to get them settled. And then they were all here. One stray cat, 3 small kittens, safe from the rain and the wind and the rolling thunder, safe with Jonathan, safe with his grandparents, one dark night. The kittens are right there in the box. They're safe now. They came inside. Were you ever stuck outside in a storm?
One time I went for a walk outside and it rained and I hid
Where did you hide?
under a house.
Under a house? So you could stay dry under a roof? That's a good thing. That's like the cats. They went inside so that they could
But I
stay dry.
ruined my phone.
How did you ruin your phone? Because it got wet?
Yes.
I'm surprised that you even have a phone. That's good. So now you've learned that you can take care of your phone by keeping it dry. That's good. It's so good.
Moral of the story. Don't take care of the Would you like to?
Tracy and Kevin, do you guys want to? Yeah. All right, Tracy and Kevin, do you guys want to start off by going over the reading checklist that you guys have?
Yeah. All right. So the first one is readers should make a few comments about the illustration on the cover that relate to a central idea or theme from the story. That was done. That was done well. You spent a lot of time on that, so I thought that was really good. You can run the next one.
Readers should review the title and names of the author and illustrator, so you did that.
Okay. Readers should read expressively to support comprehension about tone, events, and characters, feelings, and actions. How is this done? You were very animated. You changed your tone with different parts. You got really excited. You got really serious with certain parts, and yeah. So.
Yeah, when you were scared, you sounded scared. So that conveyed the emotion of it well. In what ways did the reader develop children's comprehension by discussing higher level information? You linked the characters' feelings to action and events, made predictions, and you also summarized some parts of the text.
So your vocab words, well, since we started late, we only got 3, and then you had an extra one that wasn't on the list that I thought was good to go about. You had dashes, you did a verbal definition for that, dawn, verbal, and lightning, verbal. I don't know if there were any more. And then the one that was extra was drums. You did like the gesture, and yeah. So if you did any more, good.
And readers should predict comments and questions children will make and prepare how to respond. Was this done? Yes.
And then additional strategies to deepen children's comprehension of the story. You added in the extra vocab. You linked to old books like Gilbert and the Wind, and your use of illustrations. So you went like with the serious face with him like real tiny in the background. I didn't even notice that, to be honest. So.
And readers should prepare comments to extend discussion at the end of the story. You did that by discussing how the child relates to the story.
Cool. Anyone else have things that they saw they did well, things that you guys may have prepped differently? Okay. Derrick. One thing I did well.
One thing that I noticed when I was prepping this that I didn't actually do when I was reading it was like early in the story they have the lights on, but then they, like here in this picture, you can see that the grandparents are lighting a candle. So you can talk about how the storm was so bad that it made the electricity go out, so they had like candles.
Emily.
I think you did a good job. Like, I mean, I didn't go too off track, but you have like children who like will point out how cute they are and stuff. You're like, yeah, it's so little, it's a baby. Like, I think you did just a good job at redirecting everything I said to like a story. But you kept going. You didn't like dwell on it. It was really good.
Ariel.
I really loved your expressiveness. Like, I was totally engaged the whole time. One thing I did add though was I explained how mommy cats hold their baby cats like in their mouth by the scruff of their neck. So, because some kids kind of freak out and they're like, why is cat eating this child? So she's not. So.
Yeah. Nina.
Since the unit is wind and water, you did a really good job of incorporating those two. Like at one point you pointed out that the curtains were blowing because of the wind, and then you also compared it to the wind blowing in Gilberto and the wind, and then you did something. Oh, when you went out in the storm, you were like, this slippers are going to get wet because of all the rain. So.
Kara.
I don't know if nudged is a vocab word or not, but how you nudged Emily, so it was a good gesture for the attention.
Yeah, that is one that I didn't write that down.
Jen.
I really liked how you were talking about when it was like, is the cat gonna make another trip? And you were like, oh, well, she looks pretty content sitting there, so it doesn't seem like she's like anxious to get back outside for anything, so probably not. I thought that was really cool. And then one thing I did differently is I just pointed out when like the cat is like hiding underneath the leaves of the tree. I just talked about how that might be where she stays when, like when she's outside, since she is a stray cat. So like keep it on track.
All right. Anyone have anything else? Anything you guys did differently? Anything that you guys thought Derrick did well?
One more is with the wind and water thing. It was like when the cats came in, you were like, and look, they were so wet that like they were dripping and there's now puddles in the house, and that was good. I didn't put that in my prep, but it's good.
Cool. Well, good? All right. Thank you, Derrick.